You ever have that moment when you're looking at your YouTube analytics page, you are just hitting that refresh button because the recent video that you just published was the video that you were like, yes, this is the one that's gonna make me go viral. I'm gonna get all my watch time hours, I'm gonna get all these subscribers, that's the one. And then you look at it and it's crickets. Like there's little views, there's not much movement in subscribers. Listen, that's been me more times than I can count. And behind the scenes, what was happening is I was putting so much pressure on myself about trying to just make these metrics that I started losing the whole point of why I started YouTube in the first place. Now, there's been a couple times that I've questioned whether or not YouTube is the right platform for me because like many of you who are new to the YouTube game, when I don't have the subscriber count coming in the way that I am hoping it's going to, or I don't get the watch time hours that I was hoping I would get, it's easy to get really discouraged. And if you're finding yourself following in the same spiral where you're constantly comparing yourself to other creators, or you're constantly looking at those analytics and you're hoping that something is going to change and you're ready to throw in the towel, before you do that, this isn't just another YouTube video on how to grow on YouTube. This is what I am doing personally that has pulled me off the edge and has me completely bought into YouTube and how I'm going to keep growing my channel, and I'm going to show you how to do the same thing. I mean, when I first started filming videos, I was so excited every time I got a new subscriber or every time somebody would comment that my video resonated with them. Like it was like a little like digital high five on my progress I was making. And it just felt so good to have people who took the time to actually watch my videos. And then all of a sudden, things started to change. Like I was getting caught up on how to grow my channel faster. I started seeing all these people talk about this is how much money I made on YouTube. Here's the next hack to get all this stuff. And I realized that the whole point of YouTube wasn't about the connectivity that I really wanted it to be in the first place. It turned into a numbers game. It turned into me second guessing every single thumbnail I had made, second guessing every title I had put out. It was all about how to grow my channel faster. I mean, I went from creating videos out of joy and just purpose to it becoming anxiety. Every single video felt like a gamble. And if the video didn't perform the way I had hoped it was going to, I felt like I was just not cut out for YouTube. And that's a lot of pressure to put on yourself. And not only that, but it took all the fun out of the whole point of me creating a YouTube channel in the first place. I mean, even when I go back and look at some of these videos, I don't even recognize myself sometimes. Like I got so caught up in like the script and so caught up in all the perfect things I should say that I was like, who are you? And why aren't you coming across as authentic as you truly are? And that's when it hit me that I was like, something had to change here, because I didn't want to quit something that I had a passion for because I was too wrapped up looking at analytics or comparing myself to somebody else's success rather than just taking it slow and understanding that there is a process and that it takes time to make YouTube happen. Now, right on the edge of calling it quits, something clicked. And I asked myself this question: why did I start my YouTube channel in the first place? It wasn't to chase numbers. I started my channel to be able to connect with people, to be able to create content, and to be able to serve others. And that was the shift that I needed. And I went from thinking to myself, how can I get more views, to then shifting and asking instead, how can I give more to the people who are already watching my videos? And I realized I was measuring my success with the wrong metrics. My value is not tied to my analytics, and that joy I had been missing had been buried under expectations that weren't even mine to begin with. Now, here's what I did to shift, and I honestly think that this can help you too. The first thing you want to do is reconnect with your why. Why did you start your YouTube channel in the first place? For me, it wasn't about becoming famous and becoming rich. It was more about how do I help people feel connected? How do I show people that they can do the hard thing? I want to be able to serve others. The second thing I did is I stopped chasing the algorithm. I just stopped looking for trending videos because a lot of the videos I was finding were things that I would never make videos about. So why would I even want to look at content like that? So then I regrounded myself and said, okay, well, what is it that I care about? What is it that I love talking about? Second, what does my audience want to hear more from and who I'm connecting with? And then third, what kind of information can I give that's going to be useful and truthful? Because I do know that authenticity creativity wins in the long run. Period. Third, I gave myself the permission to just be imperfect. I know that I'm not perfect in any stretch. I know my videos are never going to be perfect. I've mentioned this before, but I also realized that like done is better than perfect, and people will resonate more with imperfection and authenticity than they will with any flawless video that I ever put out. Number 4, instead of setting goals, I set processes. So rather than saying I'm going to get 10,000 subscribers, I actually said I'm going to create 2 videos a week that I am proud of and go live every Friday. I am going to commit to responding to every single one of the comments that come through on my page. And the last one, I said I'm going to say thank you to my amazing editor, Uzman, who does all of the work behind the scenes. I really appreciate everything you're doing for me. So I just wanted to give that shout out to you. Thank you. Number 5, I focused on community, not growth. I started treating my subscribers as more friends and not as numbers. That meant responding to their comments, asking questions, and really creating a true community. And number 6, I had to protect my peace. That meant that I wasn't getting wrapped around the axle every single time that somebody would unsubscribe from my channel, because I have to remind myself I am not my channel, and my worth is not defined by the amount of views I get. Here's the craziest part. When I stopped obsessing over the growth, that's when I grew. That's when my confidence came back. That's when my creativity came back. And the people who are here watching my channel are the people who I want to be here. They are the right group to take with me as I continue to grow. And it may not be flashy, it may not be explosive, but it's real, it's sustainable, and that's good enough for me. That's the success I'm looking for. If any of this hit home for you, please let me know what stood out to you. What are some of those big pain points that you're running into here on YouTube? And then what is one thing that you can do this week that'll help bring joy back for you making your own YouTube videos? Just leave me a note in the comments. I would love to hear from you. And if this resonated with you, please like and subscribe. It really helps my channel because I have more videos coming your way. If you liked this series or these last couple videos on YouTube, let me know. I would love to make more of them. I find them fascinating. I love watching people's journey on YouTube, but I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Let me know how your success is going, and I'll see y'all soon.